Andy wrote a column titled, "There is only one way the Yankees fire Aaron Boone, and it has never happened before." So, Andy, what can you tell us about Boone's future with the Yankees?
I can tell you that in order for him to be fired, Hal Steinbrenner would have to overrule Brian Cashman and his entire department, because they're still in lockstep. There's not a situation like Cashman had with Joe Girardi after the 2017 season where those guys got a little disconnected, and it was like, this collaboration isn't working. The link in the chain is a little bit broken, and Cashman felt like they had to make a change. So he went to Hal Steinbrenner. He got approval for the change. Cashman will not be going to Hal Steinbrenner for approval to change managers this time around. They believe in the cohesion that they have. They believe in the program that they have. Now, there's a whole other discussion we could have, and fans are having all over the place about whether they should believe in that program. But I'm just delivering facts and saying that they are not in the mood to fire Aaron Boone. Is that me sitting here and saying Aaron Boone will definitely keep his job? No, because the X factor here, as I wrote, is that Hal could say, we need to throw the fans something, some kind of sacrificial lamb. But one thing I would say in a compliment to the Yankees during the Hal era is that they don't do things just to do them. George Steinbrenner, his father, used to fire people on a whim, and they don't do that anymore, and generally that's good business. So that's the way they're thinking with Boone. It would take Hal coming in and being like, nope, he's out. And we'll see if that happens. I haven't spoken to Hal lately. He wouldn't comment for this column, but there's certainly no feeling within the organization underneath him that this is going to be something that's on its way to happening.
You know, guys, we're all susceptible to the cacophony of social media and all the discontent that there is out there from Yankee fans who are really happy to express it on their various platforms. And I feel like that has influenced me recently in, you know, I've been thinking that, you know, well, if they have a losing record, I mean, that's, you know, that hasn't happened since, what, 1992, right? And you know, they've got to do something. And so I was thinking that if they did have a losing record, that Boone would get fired. But I read your column, Andy, and I got to say that that makes more sense through the pinstriped prism that we're looking at this team and this organization now than anything you know, that's coming out on social media about the rage of fans and how Yankee birthright, this is a disgrace, and all that nonsense that always comes out. So I think you're onto something.
Why, thank you.
You know, I will tell you guys, I give credit to Brian Cashman. You know, if he knows, and he's obviously right on the scene, if he said, hey, look, you know, Aaron Boone's done everything he's possibly been able to do with his team and hasn't been able to get them going, you know what, you got to look at someplace else. And hey, look, how are we going to get better? And if he believes that Aaron's the guy, then you, by all means, you should keep him. I mean, Aaron's done a good job there, and you don't just change overnight. You know, you just don't all of a sudden get bad overnight. So I think Aaron, you know, I love his energy, I love his fire, and I know one thing, you know, they got to get better. They just got to find some players to play better, and as we all know, you know, you become real smart when your players are playing well.